creating companion, Tierman, who turned out was named Tierman the 11th. You went down into her secret factory where she had created an enormous, gorgeous... I can't think straight with these dogs making noise. Trying to be poetic, and all I hear is this enormous, gorgeous, rose-colored ship with angel wings, kind of tied up, almost like a woman ties up her hair in a bun. And you learn the name of the ship was the Blushwing. It is her pride and joy, her piece de resistance. It is her ultimate creation that she has spent her life working on and crafting into something that was not only competitive to the other two local ship dealers, but far surpassing it, at least in her mind. You guys used cheat codes and found this immediately, so you never actually got to see any of the other competitive ships. But you do a couple of modifications and decide to take off, heading north for your destination of Aurora's Rest, or at least as close as you can get to it. After each of you kind of having some reflective moments on the deck of what this means to you, why being on a ship, going to where you're going is significant, Margot, with some excellent hawk-eyed moments, spotted a dot which turned into 3 dots in the distance. And something, a small squadron of mechanical beasts and their riders, chased you down from Wibble. And Tierman regretfully informs you that while her base was illusionarily defended, your departure was not. An oversight that she had not taken into account as she was excited for the maiden voyage of her ship. These people from Wibble didn't really get a chance to explain why they were here before they got a couple of fireballs in the face. So all you know is something creepy people from Wibble attacking your ship. Because that's how Fireball works. I'm not talking about the class of people who have Fireball. I just mean anybody who has Fireball, that's how their character works. I'm pretty sure that's like D&D lore for sure.
It's not untrue. If you have the spell Fireball in your spell list, you're going to cast it the moment you can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't, then all your allies are in the way.
Or you just ask
exactly.
The monk. You ask the monk if he has evasion before you do it.
These are facts. All of them are facts. So the battle continued. Margot did not exactly have great tactical positioning this time around, and got focused fired as she very clearly painted herself as the priority target. Yaslin got thrown off the ship, and she is literally hanging on by her tail, flapping behind it like a bad water skier. And Margot was brought down, body on fire. She fell to the ground, and out of her chest erupted a network and mesh of thorny, thrashing vines, looking for anything it could sink their little barbarous thorns into. And at the moment, they're just flapping and wailing away and scratching the shit out of the Blushwing. And one of your enemies, a half-mechanical gnome, sits down and looks just outside of range. Well, that's very interesting. And that is where we shall begin. So at the moment, we left combat in my turn. My second guy over here, he has no more flame grenades because I rolled for it and I rolled poorly. So he's currently grappled by one of Tierman's ribbons coming up from the bottom of the ship, and using it, what is normally used as a luggage and freight manipulation apparatus. She is using it to grab the enemies and slow them down. And so he is going to make an athletics check to try to break out. And that will not do. So he's stuck, and that's his action. I don't believe he has anything else he can really do except just be stuck. That is correct. So Seamus, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to step out from the place I've been hiding in here. I'm still holding concentration on this giant pile of treasure at the front of the ship. I don't know if anybody's seen it still, but it looks nice, and I kind of like just that it's there.
I think they saw it on their way in and be like, hey, that's shiny.
Let's see, I'm going to move here.
You will have to take a little bit of a circuitous route because of just the shape of the space, unless you like hop up and run along the railing spider climb style.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I have 35 feet of movement normally, so that should be my movement right there. And then I'm going to bonus action dash.
Okay.
Here next to Dro, and I will look over and say, "We've got to get her out of there." And then I am going to distance cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. All right, Margot, no longer having to do death saving throws, which is great. However, that's not the primary source of what is threatening her life. Helpful, but we will see how helpful that ends up being in a moment. Okay. Next up is my boy that is not grappled. And yeah, he sees what's going on here. He's flying in. He is not excited about what's going on with this little girl who seems to be manipulating the space or the ribbons around and grappling his buddy. So he's gonna yank out one of the chunks on the side of his shoulder, that kind of like fizzling stone. He's gonna throw it over at Tierman. And this will be a disadvantage throw because of the distance. Ooh. Alright. Does not land. He throws it and it kind of bursts into flame on top of this like tower thing instead. And there's like a little bit of hail of like loose spark and stones that falls down onto Seamus. No real impact there. That'll be his turn. Dro.
Look over at Tierman and say, you need to get Yaslin back onto the ship to deal with, and point at the one creepingly watching Margot right now. Nod at Seamus, since it looks like he has Margot under control ish.
You don't know. All you see is vines just bursting out of Margot's body and just flailing and thrashing around, and her body just being limp underneath them, getting jostled around. So as they like reach over and grab onto a railing and kind of jerk. Like her body is just like ragdolling on the surface of the this mechanical beast that breathes fire on her is the one that's on its way down.
He needs to go. With the 15-foot reach I have, if I get like here, that reach.
No, because that would be going through a building.
Is he on top of the building?
He's 20 feet in the air.
Is there any,
So,
any
yes.
path I can kind of go my way up to get to him? At least within 15 feet to smack him?
Oh, yeah, that's easy enough to do. You can essentially go over here, wall run a little bit, and you'll be 15 feet. So you close enough to get up there and then probably monk shit on the wall for a second.
I love that. That's
Since you don't have wall running yet, give me an acrobatics check. Just to make sure you don't eat shit.
18?
Yep, you're fine. You're like a b-boy dancer. You go up and do a stall, and gives you enough time to get a couple of your strikes off.
Where'd it go? Where did my custom? Here it is. I think I had the wrong token selected. Oh.
There we go, starting early. That'll hit. Okay, so you go up and smack it with your frostband, just kind of carving off, full on lopping off one of the back wheels, and as it kind of jolts to the side, it's still kicking, but it is looking very rough. That ice kind of creeping up the side of most of it.
Again, almost the 20.
That'll also hit. Go ahead and roll your attack, or roll your damage. Okay. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
How high up in the air am I?
You're just 5 feet up.
Okay.
You just wall ran a few steps, tick, 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 just enough to get in range before gravity pulls you back down.
Just for flavor, because I think it's cool. Off the wall run, he'll go into attempt a backflip, and in that he's able to slice twice, and he'll backflip and land, just facing it. And the second one will just cut clean through.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, just clean through sparks and electrical and metal-based sparks as you sever this thing. And several pieces start to fall. The two large halves begin to bisect kind of in either direction. Dro, roll me a D100, please.
Why me?
Because you killed it.
Right, but I'm the one that rolled a 1 on the D100.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 92.
Much better. The second half, mostly the portion with the other back wheel and the spine, essentially falls off and lands about 3 feet from Margot's head. Not impacting her at all.
Oh. How many? 15. I don't want to go near that. Is there dim light on the other side? Over by... It wouldn't matter, I'm not in dim light anyways.
Yeah, not really. You guys are in fully exposed sunlight in the top of the air.
Boo. Boo, sunlight.
Yep. Seamus had to get up for this clandestine ship meeting. He's not happy about it.
Patient defense. Yeah,
You got it?
that's it.
Okay.
Just stare at Tierman since he told her to get Margot. Or not Margot, Yaslin.
Hey, my little inventor dude. He gets to go. And let me see here. Yeah, he's going to use his spider climb to walk over here. And he's going to use one of his claws to attack Yaslin. Specifically,
Rude.
specifically her tail.
Ow, you.
At least you have Featherfall.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Do I have it? Because I technically
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is like,
something. I'm no longer falling technically.
I think but you're not standing. You didn't
I'm not
land.
standing either. That is true.
And I think the vibe of
Flapping like a
Featherfall
banner.
is you've still got it. You've still got it until you land,
Until
which you
I'm
definitely have
secure-
not done.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Cool. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Yaslin.
And I can't block it
I'm-
right now because my tail's being used for something else.
Yeah, and you also don't have an ability to dodge nearly as well. So I am going to give him advantage on this strike.
Yeah, and I'm not shifted, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that'll be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
I am
Uh,
ready, but that is about it.
Okay. 14. You are raging?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give
That's
7
how
of
my
that
tail.
back.
That's how my tail is. That's why my tail.
Oh
is
yeah,
out.
that's fair. So it goes down and like smacks your tail, very specifically trying to break your grasp on that. So
No.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, like you're concentrating.
That's cool. I'm good at these.
You are
yeah.
good at those.
You are!
Mm-hmm. I'm good at these.
All right, so
29.
Yeah,
he pulls his arm back and like looks at it, and like some of the teeth that it just bit into you are kind of like damaged and crinkled. Like, she's a tough lass. Interesting. Anyways, and he's going to use his second portion of his multi-attack for his generate gadget ability. Oh, oh, sorry, I misread some of this. So, Yaslin, you are now... No, he pulled it back. He chose not to grapple you. Because you... he's going to use his generate gadget ability, and this time he's going to create...
He's gonna make a bomb and drop it on me.
He's going to make a bomb and drop it on not you.
Oh, he's gonna.
Yeah, so he's going to kind of continue climbing over here till he's right about there.
Even better.
And he's going to use kind of crafts like this little glass orb and like fills it with like this kind of greenish gas, and then puts it in one of his claws and it goes "Oomph." and shatters in a 10-foot 10-foot radius, right in the middle of you three. Oh, come on now.
God, patient defense.
Okay.
Is this a dex save?
This is a wisdom save.
What?
And Dro fails, but the other two succeed. Dro, you are... So as it lands, it releases this, like, this scream like shattered glass. I'm going to restore the hit points to the other two, because if you save, you don't get any damage. But Dro, you are frightened until the beginning of his next turn. You hear, like, this, just like at a physiological level, you just hear screams like rattling inside of your head. And they all seem to be coming from him. Okay. And then at this point, he's going to kind of like sit down on his haunches and look down. This may be more interesting than what we came for. And he's just kind of squatting, looking at Margot's body. Okay. Next up, I've got my dragon. And he gets to fly 60. 2, 3, 4. And I haven't gotten to use this yet. He also has a fire breath. Can I get all of you with this thing? I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. Seamus, did you specify that you hid?
No, and I used my bonus action to dash. So no.
Okay, gotcha. So in that case... Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
Twos.
Wow.
Okay. Dro.
Barely made it. Oh my god.
Evasion.
Dro
too.
succeeds. Yeah, these things are pretty shameful. So Dro, I'm going to return all of your... Wait, does it cost a reaction to use evasion?
I don't think so.
Nope. It's
Okay.
just a
Plus, I
feature.
have my fire resistance on top of that.
Yeah, so Dro, you don't take anything. I'm going to return those to you, but Seamus and Tierman both take some damage. Seamus, give me a concentration check, please. And his passenger came with him.
Save or check? Save?
Save. Save, please. Ooh. Even when it's fake, Seamus's mind is always on the money. Okay. Hey. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. Okay. This guy is going to come over to the ledge here. Well, actually, nah. Going to come over to the ledge here, look down at Yaslin, and say, this won't be a pain. Let's get rid of her first. And he's going to, again, try to knock Yaslin off.
Okay.
See it kind of like charge up in like some of its like electrical circuitry and like, and as it points its sword at you, the electricity runs down the blade and 3 bolts launch out.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm pretty sure you don't. Okay, so this will be at advantage because you can't dodge at all.
That'll hit.
Okay, first one.
Holy shit.
L-
Oh
20
my god. Yeah,
21
that's-
lightning damage. Okay, second one. I'm glad that's at advantage. Yaslin manages to like yank on her tail and like pull herself in. Actually, give me concentration
Oh
checks.
yeah. Give you a
On
con
each of
save
these.
For that first one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, you're fine. Okay, so the second one doesn't even hit you. You're able to like brute force your tail and dodge a little bit.
Ugh.
Ah, more slippery than I thought.
That'll hit,
And the
that'll
next
hit.
one, 17. Okay.
Oh
Oof.
gosh.
Big rolls.
You're doing
Mhm.
great damage to Yaslin.
Yeah, I'm doing great damage to everybody tonight so far. I'm in. Hey. Yaslin still meaning to hold on.
Thought I was gonna
Fine.
fall off the ship that
You see
easily.
Fine, you little shit. As like that compartment in its chest opens back up, and that cone of scalding steam comes back out, and she did
Oh.
successfully recharge it.
Oh no.
She making 4 attacks this turn?
Yeah, she has a triple multi-attack and a bonus action if it's charged. This is one
That's a
mean puppy.
bonus action?
That's a bonus action.
That's a nat 20 on the same.
And that's 20 on the save. Yes, Lynn, go!
Yaslin's over here.
Wow. Okay, for the nat 20, I'm not even gonna make you do the concentration check. Because like as the steam like washes over you and like the cloud kind of disappears, you see it's like just looking in, and it's kind of expecting you to be dropped, and it turns around and then just kind of looks back and like, no. And it's going to walk back. Valmarak! Do something about her.
Amanda really tried to get me off the ship.
Hey. My junkyard dragon gets to do an athletics check to see if it can break the grapple. Nope. That's some tough ribbon right there.
Well, it's made for lifting cargo. It's gotta be tough.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, what to do here? First of all, There was a chance that Dyer was going to notice that Margot was down, but he's busy piloting the ship and he's facing forward. So I gave him disadvantage. He does not see it. Okay. So Tierman is kind of like beaten up and burned a couple of times. And she goes, damn it. And she starts manipulating the more of the ribbons. And see, one of them goes for Yaslin. And this is much less of a like trying to beat Yaslin's armor class. I'm more like just setting a difficulty to try to precisely grasp her as she's flapping in the air. So is adding too much bonus modifier on this last time. Okay, the 16 is enough. Yaslin, you feel kind of from underneath, you see like kind of one of the ribbons come up and you try to straighten yourself out.
Woo!
And you feel it kind of grab you and start to like hoist you up.
I'm saved!
Do you release your tail?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Okay, cool. So it comes over and it puts you over here and like drops you right on the edge.
I'm grinning.
Okay, and Featherfall fades, and you are no longer grappled. And let me see, Tierman was kind of focusing on ones on the back, and she's going to try to hit the little gnome as well with one, because that's about the only thing that is in range. Nope. No dice. Just sees it coming and turns around and like slashes it like down the middle. So like there's kind of like the 3 feet from the end are just like kind of split. You won't get me that with that. Okay, so that's Tierman and Dyer's turns. Yaslin, you are up. And you haven't seen any of this. You are brought onto your feet and you see Margot's current state right in front of you. You see this gnome that was just beating the shit out of you as you were in the air. You see Margot flailing and flapping around and like blood kind of like spraying away from her body. She's covered in burn marks.
That's not normal.
There's a large like mechanical head like crunch yeah, just crunched some of the vines next to her.
Okay. I haven't even pulled out my weapon. Given a time to. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to I guess I'll do that now. I'll bonus action shift.
Okay.
So I gain, I believe it's twice my proficiency modifier in temp HP. It's been a while since I've shifted. Yeah, 2 times my proficiency bonus, so now have 8 temp HP. I'm going to recklessly swing my great axe at this guy.
Alright, and as a reminder, Margot is on fire.
Margot's on fire?
Yep.
Yeah.
You see active fire burning her body.
Oh shit. Fine. Alright, fine, Margot. I'm gonna go put you out first. I'm gonna go put out the fires before I can start them, I guess. Okay, well, I guess seeing that Margot's on fire, I'll kind of grumble and put away my axe and cautiously step towards this strange stuff.
Hey,
See if I can reach her.
oh nope, I don't get an attack of opportunity because you're still adjacent. Margot gets an attack though.
Okay, Margot, do your worst.
So as you step in, like the vines that are like just wildly
So,
thrashing
Morgan,
and
we
flailing.
specify that it's against an enemy within 5 feet.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do you,
Um,
can it tell that I'm an ally?
Yeah, it would be able to distinguish enemy and ally.
yeah. So you're expecting to like get like clawed and marked, and as you move in, like you're still getting like whipped in the face and like on the legs and stuff a little bit, but it's like it feels a little bit more like a child throwing a tantrum. Like they'll hit whatever is nearby, but it's not an actual attack to you.
Stop being such a baby. I don't even know what's happening to you. And I guess can I do that? Can I just dump my water skin on her? As my action?
Sure.
I'm gonna dump my water skin on her. That should put out a fire, right? This is barbarian brain thinking. It's like water.
Sure,
fire.
this is barbarian brain thinking. So this is specifically magical fire, but with a DC 13 dexterity save, it can be ended after the creature takes damage. Wood, water, do it. Sure. Yaslin, make a dexterity save for Margot, because the water skin isn't quite enough to douse her whole body, and so you have to like try to pat her out in the last like couple of areas that didn't get burned, that didn't get doused.
I'm making a dexterity save?
Yeah, because you're playing whack-a-mole with the flames that are remaining.
Alright, I don't know.
This is This is a decreased difficulty because you used your water skin.
Let me find it. I guess I don't think this counts for my danger sense.
No, because it's not towards you.
It's a 14.
Okay. Margot's flames successfully go out.
Alright.
She is burned.
Okay, well I can't do anything about those, Margot, but
Okay,
you're not
so
on
that
fire
was-
anymore, so...
That was your bonus action and your action.
Mm-hmm. That'll be my turn, and I've taken damage since my last turn, so I think my rage is okay.
Your rage is fine.
Alright, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Margot, you're unconscious. Stable as in not dying. But yeah, go ahead and
I
give
don't
me
know why I rolled a death save. Because I
That's okay.
stabilized.
You are stabilized, but my house rule with Spare the Dying is you have a chance at rolling a natural 20 to save yourself or to get back up, so I still let them happen.
She gets up
Thank
with that.
God you put that fire out, because with that failed save in the fire, I would have been dead.
Yeah. Like, no, like quite literally, that was Yaslin's turn was the last chance you guys had to save Margot's life. She would have been insta-dead at the beginning of her turn.
Mm-hmm.
because she
You
was on
guys are
fire and she already
welcome.
that would have been the third and fourth failed saves from taking damage while unconscious.
I'm
Oh, shit.
deceased.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Nice work.
Margot, we'll get back to what's happening to you.
Yaslin's one moment of clarity was like, I guess I'll put my friend out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Actually, Margot, my favorite thing to say to those of you that toy with things that you're not supposed to. Roll a charisma saving throw. At disadvantage.
Ooh. Buddy, that was a 19 I lost.
Still 16 though.
16.
Plus 8.
Dang, I
Mhm.
wish I had that kind of modifier.
You do on your con save? What are you talking about? I'm gonna start handing you spell scrolls.
That she can't cast.
I can't
Concentrate on this.
I
Oh yeah.
can't cast, and when I'm raging, I can't concentrate.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Never mind. If I could, I would.
Concentrate on this. She just stares deeply at the paper.
I'm concentrating.
Margot, you are very barely, vaguely aware of anything around you. Feels like you are inside of thick, warm liquid. Like a sensory deprivation chamber. And everything around you is just kind of murky. It's kind of a murky feeling. You open your eyes and you're surrounded by red liquid. There's little swirls of black inside of it. You hear some muffled, almost thunder-like sound way far in the background. What do you do?
Can I see a surface or a bottom or any orientation, or is it just red as far as the eye can see?
Red as far as the eye can see, like being in an ocean of red, where I guess when you look down, it eventually becomes black. You look up, to the side, left, right, behind you. Every distance ends in black, deepening red until it goes pitch.
She's gonna try to reach for the tether with her brother. If she doesn't feel that, she's gonna do something stupid, but she's gonna start trying to reach for her brother.
Absolutely absent.
She's gonna listen for the 3 heartbeats.
Give me a perception check.
$19.
19. That distant pounding that you can, that thunderous sound. Close your eyes, concentrate. it's a pattern. They come in a little clearer. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And as the rhythm comes into place, you open your eyes and the liquid is not quite as obscuring as it once was. You can see a little ways through it. And you see what could be walls on this fishbowl of red liquid that you're in are moving in harmony with the sound.
How dense are the black swirls?
Looks like ink droplets thrown into water. If you reach out and kind of try to grab one, it's just like wisps between your fingers and keeps going.
She's gonna try and focus on the black swirls and like, picture in her mind the eldritch tree that they fought and say, You died at my hands. You belong to me. You answered to me. Now send me back, and try to draw in all of the black for her own power and try to drain that power for herself to heal herself.
You presume much. But you rolled really high on your charisma saving throw. So this gets to be a conversation instead of something different.
No.
And a lot of all those swirls begin to kind of coalesce and then spread back out like a root system going up and down, and you see it form and eyes open to reveal more of the red behind it. We are tools to each other. Do not mistake the relationship for anything beyond that.
There won't be a relationship if I'm dead.
You assume alive is the only way you are useful to me.
Truly? What would you let these little cretins that attacked our ship take me? I have access to the greatest empire on this world. You would be losing that.
And where exactly is this ship headed? With that little pink-haired friend of yours with the letter. I know what you know. Why shouldn't I let myself be taken to the Empire unbridled? Or why shouldn't I let this cabal of mechanically inclined idiots take me instead?
You assume much to think my companions would keep my body that long. I'll likely be buried somewhere on these shores, far from the Empire.
I am a parasite. Anyone I come in contact with is good enough news for me.
Hmm.
But why you? Nah. Give me another perception check.
It was almost a 20. It wanted so bad to be a 20.
16. As you're talking, that kind of inkiness begins to coalesce, and the roots going upward begin to recede and kind of form into something that looks a little bit more humanoid in shape. But it doesn't seem to quite get there. As adversaries, Margot, we'll both get what we need, possibly. But as willing tools to each other, we may get much, much more.
Then let us get more.
For that, you'll need to learn to trust me. Or at least not fight me.
And you'll need to lend me your power more freely. This isn't a give and take relationship, is it not?
It is true. My seedling has only begun to take root in you. More power will come to you in time as I grow. I can promise you that. But for now, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oof.
Well,
Ooh, 21.
But for now, sure. I'll give you a chance. Margot, go ahead and make a vine attack against that little mechanical dwarf.
Oof.
As all of your vines bursting out of your chest kind of solidify into like one larger rope and stretch out and strike at him. This will be your only attempt as it consumes all your vines.
I don't think we built in an attack. I'll just use a dagger for the strike. I
Let me
don't
see.
think we
Was
built in the
there?
melee attack.
Was there a specific attack in the description?
It's just a melee.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Dagger works.
I can't because I'm incapacitated. Let me heal 1 hit point.
Here, I'll take you off of unconscious.
Okay. Let's try that again. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow. Mm.
Do I
Okay.
have my magic right now, or is this...
You're knocked out.
That's
I
fair.
watch.
Fuck. Not a 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It comes down and it sees it coming and it like just hides very cleanly against the shield, and like the shield kind of pops out for more surface area, like another layer. Just like oh no, I'm definitely interested.
Stop being so creepy.
No, that's my MO for the entire episode. I got 3 characters to be creepy with. I'm gonna rock them all. Okay. So Margot's vines recede back into her body. And she looks like one of those images that she posted.
I'm not sure if she's dead or not, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Kiki, take your pick of one of the images where it looks like your heart's on fire.
The pained one that we were talking about earlier, I think, is the best.
Second to last.
Middle. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong. I posted it somewhere else too. Second to last, yes.
Okay. Alright, so that's Margot's going. My fiery dude is going to try to rip his way out again. Oh, come on.
Not going anywhere.
He's not going nowhere. He's stuck.
This dude's doing great. He got sent on this mission for a reason, guys. He's just struggling. Like starts to fall off his dragon. So unless the dragon can like break free and like go fetch him, he is now falling. Good job, buddy. Okay, Seamus, you are up.
Seamus is gonna look around and he's just gonna quietly say to himself, I think it's time to mix things up a little bit. And I am going to run down here over to the ledge, and I'm gonna walk off the side of the ship. And as I do, I just start walking side of the ship. You're muted. You're muted.
Muted.
But it was so good. That ledge is only about like 6 to 8 inches wide. If you're trying to be sneaky, essentially you can do the whole thing the same. You just flip underneath and walk underneath the ledge instead of on the side, because the side is still quite visible.
Gotcha. I guess I'm not trying to hide. I'm just trying to get over there quickly.
Okay, sounds good.
I can get here with my normal movement. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. And I will, run over here, still on the other side of the balcony, maybe. Or no, I'll come up over a little bit. Anyhow, enough that I can reach over and touch Yaslin.
Okay. Go for it.
Greater invisibility on the both of us. And
Nice.
as I do, my concentration will drop on the pile of treasure. You'll see
And-
Seamus kind of like frown a little bit to himself as the treasure disappears on the front of the ship. But then Seamus and Yaslin both disappear, and I'm going to use the rest of my move to come back down here. So now the both of us are invisible.
Okay.
Invisible Yasmin, that's terrifying.
Greater invisibility too, so she can just keep going.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
At advantage, because and no opportunity attacks because they can't see you, and
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Oh my
Yaslin
God.
smash.
Yaslin smash.
Okay. So Seamus did some cool shit. Oh, forgot to roll to see if this guy has more grenades or not. Oh, come on, that one don't. Oh, this guy's out of grenades, but he is gonna hop off his dragon and come over here towards Dro and okay. He's just going to attack Dro. Using that big hammer that looks like it's made out of like melted chain, he's just gonna do a big old smash attack against you.
Disadvantage because I still patient defense up.
Yes you do.
Huh?
Oh my
It does
God.
not matter because I'm gonna roll double 19s to smack you with a 24.
That was rude.
Very.
Yeah.
That was awesome, is what that is.
111.
1-1.
Whoa!
Well, there's the balance that we've been looking for, folks.
And I barely make the save. Good god.
That save should not have happened. So let's see here. I'm gonna undo that damage. Wow. Yep. So I'm gonna give you 6 damage total. And you are on fire. At the beginning of your next turn, you take 1d6 fire damage, and then you can try the save.
Okay.
And so that was the first one, and here's my second attack. Actually, he's going to walk 1, 2. And he's going to take his second attack at the ship, at the control panel that's piloting the ribbons that are keeping his friends in place. There we go. Just go previous. Oh, don't attack Dro, attack the ship. Just moving myself up here to get the attack in. Okay, that'll hit. Okay, the save won't matter. Jeez, unlike last time I rolled really well. So that is going to be 18 points of damage to the control panel. And it like cracks apart and starts catching on fire. And the ribbons that are holding his friends go down. And the Blushwing is also on fire
Oh
from
no.
that.
Does that mean
I
this
knew you
guy's
should have picked a
plummeting
different
now?
ship.
The ribbon that was holding.
Oh,
him?
yeah. Yep. I mean, he was already starting to plummet, but now he's like free falling because he rolled a freaking one. Okay, so Dro, you're on fire. You will take 3 more points of fire damage as you are the burning.
Fire resistance.
You will take 1 point of fire damage, and you will like it. Okay, and now you can do a dex save to see if you can put yourself up.
Save, you said?
Dex save, yes.
28.
Ooh, there we
Yep.
go.
You're burning, but you just turn like a little top. You just do like a little monk move, just like, and it's so fast that all the flames go out. Okay, but you are still afraid of Doc Ock up there.
Actually, this changes what I was gonna do. Because fear, I cannot move closer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is just frightened. It's not like the fear spell where you have to use your reaction or movement or anything. It's just you can't get closer. And any attacks you have while in line of sight of what you're afraid of are at disadvantage.
This guy's all right in front of me. I'm annoyed. Do I have advantage
From what?
on to hit this guy? This Tierman's right
From
there.
Tierman, the 11th.
If you scooch over a little bit, yeah, but not currently.
I scoot down, like here or no, I lied.
No, yeah, that's scooch up. Yep. So yeah, you can flank there. Oh, excuse me, I misspoke. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. So that'd be a single roll. The 18, that's still gonna hit.
6, okay.
So you're at disadvantage, but you're flanking, so it's a natural roll. But it's an 18, so it's gonna work either way. Okay. 14 points, kind of like cutting down this guy's back with a bit of a frosty gouge in him.
Stunning strike.
What's that?
Stunning
strike. Go for it.
Where'd it go? I know I have it. You have to make a con save. Want to hit a creature.
My turn for some high rolls. Gonna have to do better than that, whippersnapper. Nothing like the whips that we're used to. That'll still hit
Stunning strike
for
again.
8 more. Okay.
Uh,
16. What's the DC?
I think that saves. I think. Oh my god, I just had it open. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, that saves. It's 14.
14. Okay, cool. It's cute.
Fuck you. Fuck it, Fury Blows.
Okay. That'll hit. oof. Kind of crack him across the jaw. A couple of like blackened teeth pop out.
Second hit.
That'll hit. Kind of block him the other way. He's starting to look a little dizzy. And here, I thought I was pretty. He kind of like realigns his jaw.
No clue what you just said. Just stare at
That's
him.
about on purpose. Like he's like talking through like a busted up face.
You had your math. Okay. That's Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Your fear fades because it only
Oh.
lasts until the beginning of his turn.
Actually, since I did punch him, I will take an attack opportunity from the other one, but I am going to move, so I'm not between the two.
Okay, gotcha.
Where's a safe spot? Not near the ledge.
Okay, this will be at advantage.
Yeah. Oh, can you still hit me even though I just moved? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
So you get like just a bite like rusted nails into like your back like hip. It's like and you take 9.
Do they have
Okay.
tetanus shots on Aeon? Is that even a thing?
I mean, the Tolni probably do. I don't know
Dude,
about the
that's-
rest of y'all.
Facts.
Have you been vaccinated
Oh my
this year?
Alright, let's see here.
We know Margot hasn't.
Ooh, I do not get my little device making ability back. For my guy. Okay. And
Now I want to create like a micromancer, some kind of wizard that like just controls invisible diseases and stuff and spreads them around.
a plague mancer.
Yeah.
Improved contagion.
Oh gosh.
Greater contagion.
Contagion swarm. And the one with the claws. Itra, where'd she go? And Deetra points directly in front of her. Straight at Yaslin. Yaslin, as you see through that little mask that she brought down,
Oh.
2 red, non-human eyes.
Of course.
As she looks straight at you, no confusion at all.
I see who has to go.
It's time to get out of here. And this guy calls to the dragon that dropped off the guy with the chain hammer. Uses its claws to reach down and grapple Margot.
Oh no. Who did you miss?
Margot, what's your armor class?
16?
Based on
16.
what?
My dex in the
Yeah, it's
Glamored
not based
armor.
on something magical and
mm-mm.
I'm gonna say since, and I don't know if this lands, feel free to mob me if it doesn't. Your dex shouldn't apply here because you're unconscious.
That's valid, I think. I have no way to avoid.
Yeah, so it'd be
So it's 13 because it's your
thir-
dex modifier, right?
yep, it's
That's added.
yeah, 13's dex mod. Okay, so one of the claws comes down, grapples Margot, kind of like picks her up by the armor, and begins to move away.
Can I
Leave some stable.
Can I grab Margo if she leaves my range?
A grapple attack for your opportunity attack?
Can I use an opportunity attack against her if she leaves my range?
It's like a
If you
ranged
had-
unknown attack.
Do you have Sentinel?
I do.
I'll allow it then.
Here we go, Margo!
Let's go!
Invisible Yaslin's grabbing on!
Okay,
And because Margot's just kind of a floppy body, do I have advantage?
No, because it's not Margot's body that you're contesting.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright.
Okay,
Okay. There's a chance.
dude.
Well, isn't she like grappling the body?
Yeah.
Like, because you're grabbing at the body, and then she'd have to make a strength against the thing to pull it away. But could be pulled with it too, assuming that it doesn't yank free.
Yeah, so Margot, go ahead, or Yaslin, go ahead and make an opportunity attack against Margot's floppy body.
Is it an advantage? She's on the ground too.
Not anymore.
Okay.
She's
this is
airborne.
true.
As because technically, this guy starts to take her, and it's at
there's
this.
my nat one.
It doesn't matter.
Some things just aren't meant to be.
Something's just.
Okay, so as Margot's starts to get taken away, you're like locking eyes with this gnome that is very clearly seeing you. It's like, oh shit! And
This has been a fucking roller coaster already.
okay, and Sheamus, greater invisibility. She pops back when she makes her attack,
No.
or not.
I think she just remains it as long as I'm concentrating. You'd have to break my concentration.
4. All right. So this guy's gonna move his. He's gonna move 15 feet away. So. And is going to like bring Margot in close. Her unconscious body is grappled and is basically like waiting a little bit higher up. This guy's 15 feet up probably, like on the side of whatever this portion of the building is, and is waiting for the dragon to like come and pick him up. Yeah. He's got multi-attack, but he's not going to bother with it. Because he doesn't have eyes on Yaslin. Okay. Junkyard Dragon is going to use its turn to and pick up some passengers. So they are all together. And they start flying off. They're about carrying 2, so I'm going to say this guy's about at half speed. This guy's 15 feet past the back of the ship.
Don't make me jump.
Okay. I did not expect this to turn into a kidnap the live
kidnapping?
person. I was expecting it to be more like a grave robbing than kidnapping, which, you know, if we're going on the scale of like things that evil people do, kidnapping seems less awful than grave robbing. Or maybe it's better. I don't know. Okay. This guy's turn Oop, I do not get my steam ability back. Ooh, interesting. Okay. This guy is specifically aware of where Yaslin is. It's going to use its action to disengage. Turn and flee and jump off the ship. And call out to the other mechanical dragon. Leave him! Catch me!
Yeah.
And the dragon shall do so. And is going to... So the two of them start to fly off with Margot, the claw guy, and the little mechanical gnome in tow as they start sailing back. And actually that first dragon, where was it? It was about here. So it got 15 feet back, but then it also had its dash. So I misspoke earlier. It's about 45 feet behind the ship by the time its turn ends. And the other dragon, where did it start? Okay, so it's going to be 15 feet plus, it's going to be about 75 feet away from the ship by the time it ends. So these guys turn around and start bolting the other way. Tierman's going to use her turn to do a dex save and try to put out the fire that's on the ship. There we go. Nope. She's freaking out. Hold on. She might have a thing that can help her here. I'll go ahead and give her this because she has the feat of Careful Crafter, where you make all ability checks for crafting with advantage. And I'm going to say this counts. So it doesn't matter. She's mostly panicking and not doing a good job. So Yaslin, you're up.
They're too far away.
Yeah, they bolted out of there hella fast.
Looks fine.
Do you get an attack of opportunity on the gnome when it
No,
was?
I used my reaction to try grab you.
Oh yeah.
And the
Fuck
gnome
that.
disengaged anyways.
Gasping at Shaw's here.
Yeah, Seamus, if you have any amazing things that could like get her back to us, that'd be amazing. See this one.
So
we're gonna do-
yep, I was not thinking about kidnapping you either.
It's okay. Yaslin's kind of pissed right now. we're gonna try to knock someone out.
Hey, Margot, you should be able to see that thing that I just sent you.
Yeah,
It says I don't have
Yaslin-
access to it.
Try it again. I just modified it. Natural 20. You're literally trying to knock this guy out?
Yeah, I'm literally swinging my. I'm like using the flat side of it. And I'm just gonna whack him as
Okay.
best I can.
Go ahead and... Whew. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Do it as a critical.
I have brutal critical now, so I roll an additional damage, a weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical strike with a melee attack.
Hell yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So
I know what's
it'll
going on,
be 1d12. Plus, what is my rage damage now? 3? Yeah. Let's see if that worked it correctly. Oop, that might have not done it correctly. I might have done too much damage. I did too much damage. Wait a second.
How many were you supposed to do?
Okay, so ignore the 2d12 that the 2d12 below it. It should have just been the 18
Cool.
plus. It should have been the 18 plus 3 or the 28 plus 3.
Yeah, he is
For my
knocked. He is knocked out.
31.
Hardcore. You come up behind him. He's not even paying attention. One, you've got flanking, and you're invisible. It just as he's like getting ready to like swing again for a draw, just completely smacks into the ground.
Someone tell freaking Dyer to turn this ship around. I can yell to Dyer, turn this freaking ship around! They've got Margot! And, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So we're
maybe
gonna-
center myself a little more on this ship, but yeah, that's my turn.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and end the combat there.
Wait,
Oh, unless Seamus has a thing.
I do have a thing.
Sure. So nothing else is happening in the combat until it's Seamus' turn.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action dash. Over here, and I'm gonna leap off the back of the ship towards this group to get as close as I can to it while it's flying through the air. I don't know how far my jump speed is. I can bonus action dash, and like my total movement speed is 70 feet. So I guess first, how far can I jump?
The technical jump distance is, I believe, 3 times your strength score if you've got a running start, which is 10 feet or more. Let me double check.
I might yell as I'm jumping off the back of the ship invisibly to Dyer to turn the ship around. Maybe I'll yell, "Man overboard!"
Go overboard, man! Overboard! No!
Okay, still checking. Okay, long jump. You can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet beforehand. So whatever your strength is, let me see. And Seamus, where did you start your turn out at?
I was right down yeah, I can use my bonus action and dash, or I can just use my regular movement.
Sure. So let's go. So you could get up to here if you use your spider climb a little bit to like go up that spire that's right there and then jump off, you'll get better distance. So you could go 12 feet. I'll say because this is freaking cool. I want you to do this. Also give me an acrobatics check.
Can I make it in athletics?
Sure. That's fine. $19 for a 23. Seamus, even though it's not like magically active, as you do it, you also grab your cape and hold it out a little bit just to give you like a little bit of glide distance. Sure, you know what? I'll give you like, you get like a full 20 feet out before you start to fall. So you are about 25 feet away from the closest dragon.
I didn't place in the right place. Dang it!
That's all right.
Did I get him?
I assume you're targeting the. Yeah, the targeting is technically irrespective of the actual template.
Yeah, so I leap out in the air, and as I do, I get just about 20 feet behind them, and then my concentration drops on invisibility or greater invisibility, and I suddenly appear, and I just like scream out at them, "Die!" And, both of them just like freak out. If they're both afraid, they drop what they're holding as part of the fear spell. And and Morgan and I are going to start to plummet. And yeah.
Morgan and I are going to
Morgan's plan is plummeting.
I'm a DM. I've accepted that fate long ago.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
that was so smart.
The junkyard dragon, it's not holding on to the gnome. The gnome is on its back, so it's not a holding situation, but it does apply to Margot's body. And as like this guy just like shows up way closer than he should, just like his concentration on like how to manipulate his arms, just it drops and Margot begins to free fall.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Aren't we glad she was stabilized?
I'm gonna like tuck and start to make. I'm gonna do my best to free fall with her, and my plan is to use my reaction to cast Featherfall as we get close to the water. But I want to drop as quickly as we can away from this group.
Okay. So I am going to reset everybody's. Okay, so we're doing like mini initiative now. So I'm going to reset everybody's height to 0 as the new baseline. Except for the gnome, he's 5 feet up because he's on top of the dragon. Seamus, you are parallel with the dragon. Margot is unconscious. So we're going to do a new little mini initiative. So Margot, roll initiative for your unconscious body.
Removing the dex modifier,
Yeah.
so that's 13. Margot's going through it.
Yep.
Been on fire.
Right?
Was kidnapped. Falling off a ship now.
Had a tree sprout out of your chest for a moment.
A little
I
bit.
hate the rules for falling speed in 5e, so I'm gonna ignore them.
They make
Decided
no
round.
sense.
Yeah, it's like 500 feet around from like the moment you start. It's like,
Oh
what?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Huh?
Wait. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
there's no like acceleration time. It's just
It just
immediately
go straight
terminal
from here.
velocity. Yeah, immediately
What?
terminal velocity.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
so. I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say? And I'm gonna say we're gonna start out at.
Just as a point of clarity here, if they're both afraid of us, they have to move away on their turn. That's the only action they can take. So they wouldn't be able to come after us. We would just be dropping for 10 rounds.
That is a good point. And with fear, do they have to use their reaction to run away immediately? Is that what it is?
I project a thing. They're really afraid of it. If they fail, they suck. While fighting, the creature must take the dash action to move away from the safest available route. Blah blah blah. Once it's out of line of sight, then it can make a Wisdom saving throw. So it's gonna have to get up above the clouds or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. So there is no just natural save from it.
Until it's out of sight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Magic.
Okay, so you guys are all at a 200-foot height. Let's say 240 for the portion of the ship that you guys were at. The bottom of the ship is at 200. Okay, we begin a new combat. And these two are afraid. And we begin. So it starts off with my little half machine gnome. First of all, let's do a perception check. That should be.
Was this the one that was further ahead?
It is further ahead. I'm going to do it at disadvantage because Seamus, or at advantage because Seamus screamed loudly. So it does notice what's going on. So it's here, I'm gonna. What did I say it was at? How much further ahead was it? I think it was 40 feet ahead.
I know it had a 4 in it too.
Sounds
Okay.
about right.
Okay, 40 feet ahead. There we go. We're just moving this up here. I'm abusing this battle map so badly right now. Okay, so he notices and slaps his dragon on the face. Yeah. And that's his turn. And he's gonna see if he can recharge his thing. He gets his scalding steam back.
No.
Marco. Oh, so what I'm gonna say is let's do your fall speed starts at 70, and each round it will increase by 10. Just for this simplistic minigame, I'll say that for right now.
Okay. And we're at 240 right now.
Yes. So I'm gonna modify this. So 245, 240, 240.
Let's roll for a natural 20.
Okay, and Seamus, you are 10, 15, 20, 25. You are this far back, I believe. Okay. Alrighty.
God. Thank God I'm
Okay,
stabilized.
so
at
Margot,
least.
you drop 60 feet. Next round, it will be 70. Seamus, your turn. Also, take inspiration for your fucking hero move.
Nice.
That was sick.
That was honestly sick. Ah! Imagine that you did that, like, and like your little shadow wolf kind of like ate over your face in that moment.
I like.
Just like the fangs and nothing. Okay, so Seamus, what are you doing?
How far away is the rider from me? Is this guy 70 feet away in the air? Is that right?
75 feet away, yeah. That is accurate. Let me see, just to make this simple. Your fall will happen at the end of your turn. So we'll start your turn where you're at, and you'll end your turn with your 60 feet of movement.
Gotcha. As I'm falling upside down here, I will reach into my backpack and I will pull out a heavy caltrop. And I'm going to catapult it at this dude over here.
Okay, go for it.
See, the object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet, so that's in
still
range.
counts.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna move over here. It said I was too far. Did that? That didn't ask me what level to cast it at. I want to cast it at the second.
Okay. And real quick, guys, did I use Dimension Door twice from my gnome last time, or only once?
Only once.
Okay.
I don't know if this is right. Oh, there's this.
3d8 bludgeoning? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Well, I wanted to upcast it.
Okay, go ahead and add another die on it and modify that. I don't know why it didn't let you do that.
So yeah, 4d8.
Yeah, so add one more d8.
2.
2, okay.
15 bludgeoning damage again.
Okay, comes mine. And you see it turn its face back, and like it had lifted its like face guard, and the caltrop is like stuck in its cheekbone.
Nice. And then I'll drop.
Okay. So minus 60. All right. Next up is Junkyard Dragon, the one that is not afraid. What is happening here? I don't know. Huh. Oh well. So it's going to turn around and use its movement speed to get over here. I guess it wasn't that far ahead of everything else.
But haven't I dropped 70 feet?
Oh, yes, you have. You've dropped 60 feet. So thank you for that. Google Pythagorean. Okay, so it's 45 feet ahead, and you are 60. No, you are 70 feet down. It does have to use its dash to get down and grab onto Margot. But it burns 85 feet of its movement. And this guy's
So
been...
I have to make a grapple.
Yeah, so this guy's going to make a grapple check against Margot's body. I'm just going to make it a strength check or an athletics check. He's not using a weapon. Okay, that'll do with a dirty 20. Okay. And then, so that is, Brain, do math. That is 35 feet of movement left, but it's half speed because it's weighed down. So they get 15 feet ahead. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, because of the swoop, say it's 15 feet. You guys are making me do math. All I wanted to do was kidnap Margot, and you guys are making me do math instead. Okay. It takes 10 feet of it to like arrest its momentum and like start to turn around. So it's got, I'm gonna give it 5 feet of movement away, but I'm gonna drop all of them by 10, just because they dove down and then they continued down a little bit before they were able to like start turning around. So 10 down and 5 ahead. Okay. Junkyard Dragon.
Dashes up.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything more clever. It's going to... Yep. Because you guys... Okay. It's going to take... do an intelligence check on my gnome dude. Oh, and this is a disadvantage because ability checks are done at disadvantage when the frightened thing is there. Okay. So, the cloud cover is about 500 feet above the ground. And Gnome Boy does some math, figures out that it's actually going to be faster to lose line of sight by going under the ship.
You can't move towards me.
No. I mean, like, I meant like away and down, but actually that doesn't make sense because the ship is pulling further away. Okay, clouds it is. So Dragon's gonna move 120, and the gnome is going to grumble about the fact that he's scared, even though he logically knows he shouldn't be. So when they hit 500, they can turn around and come. And they can make their wisdom saves. Okay. Little gnome. Okay, so how far away is Seamus? Let's see, what's the...
Just out of curiosity, did Dyer hear the two people yell, "Turn the ship around"?
Who yelled it? Seamus yelled it way from the back. There's no way that he heard
Yaslin
Seamus.
yelled it
Yaslin.
right here when she was right
Okay.
over here.
Good call. Thank you for that. Sure. Dyer heard it. I'm gonna put him at the end of the combat. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna give Dyer a sleight of hand check
Jesus.
at disadvantage because this is a brand new thing for him.
He just
As he's trying to turn the ship around. Oh crap.
Oh my gosh, we're all crashing.
Okay, so Dyer's like, turn the ship around. Okay.
Maybe
And,
I'm
like-
safe.
Maybe Marco's
and,
the
Dyer, and like he's like, okay, sure. And he like jerks the ship, and like all of the wings on the left side just kind of like flop, and it's like this hard like jolt in the air as the whole ship kind of like hatches super weird. And there's not really a point to any of that.
Are we all gonna get thrown
Oh, there
off?
is. As soon as this is over, Dro's ripping him a new one.
Like, how hard did we turn? It's this whole ship.
I don't know. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw. Just to stay on your feet. And you guys are able to put out the fire on the control panel, no problem. I thought this was going to be like an hour-long combat, and you guys have made it so complicated by not letting me steal Margot easy.
That's weird.
Yaslin, you kind of like fall on your butt a little bit, or like against
Oh
the
my
wall.
god. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, Dro,
So
I could have
it's-
flown this ship better than him. Can you should
It's
have
rough.
me?
It's rough. So that basically kind of like skips your turn this round for movement because of the natural one. Okay. This is the most ridiculous chase scene I think I've ever done. Okay.
Are we back at the
Let's go
top?
ahead and take our break there while I recalibrate my brain.
Okay.
Ah!
We'll come back and see what nonsense happens next. Meanwhile, this dude's like, son of a bitch! It just keeps falling. Nobody's close to this dude. Okay, so we'll come back in a bit. We'll see you at the 25 mark.
Alright.
Thanks, guys. Okay, so this guy is holding on to Margot's body. How far away is the ship? Okay. The ship is lurching and jerking and kind of got its butt handed to it. So this guy is going to use his turn to try to break Seamus's concentration. I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check for him, though, or athletics. I'm gonna give him an athletics check because he just dove down, caught a body. Now it's his turn, and he's trying to like compose himself enough to shoot at Seamus. So this is a check to see how successful he is on that. A 9. Okay, I will give him. Yeah, I will give him one of his shots on that from his lightning discharge ability. Okay, that'll be a 16 to hit Seamus.
That hits.
Okay. So that'll be 24 points of lightning damage, like arc down the blade and launch out and smack you. Please give me a concentration check.
Check or save? Check.
Save, excuse me. Concentration save. Concentration check, which is a constitution save. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Next up, do we have? We lost Margot. Okay, well, currently she is unconscious. So that's a little appropriate. Seamus, it's your turn. You're at the 180 feet mark at the beginning. At the end of your turn, you will drop 80 feet this time.
I'm trying to think of where Seamus was when these two took off, and kind of like, do I know if this creature riding this dragon is controlling the dragon? Like, did it shout commands to like have it come over?
It did. You heard it when it disengaged from Yaslin and jumped off the back of the ship. It told the dragon to abandon the other guy and come get him.
Okay. No. Yeah, I'm going to distance cast suggestion
Okay.
on him. So I'm gonna stop concentrating on the fear spell, and
Okay.
yell at the top of my lungs so that he can hear me.
Sure.
And I'll say, just give it up and go home. Drop her.
Oh, we're having a weird moment with the fear effects. Doesn't look like I can get rid of them. Okay.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So are you staying where you're at?
Yeah, I'm staying where I'm at. I used a sorcery point to distance cast suggest.
Okay.
I'm more than 30 feet away, so yeah.
Okay, you just had to move closer to get it to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, now it's time for me to do my thing, which is nothing. I don't have anything to... I got nothing. Okay, so you are currently concentrating on suggestion then?
Yeah, and so it should follow my orders for 8 hours, essentially, based on that command. So
Okay, what was the verbiage again?
I said that basically you should drop her and go home.
Drop her and go home. Okay. I'm gonna... I'm gonna put a charm on her. Okay. Oh, did you finally see this? See the map?
Yeah, this is the first time it loaded.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, so she is here. Not with the hassle. Don't get paid enough for this. And starts to back off. Okay. Seamus, you
Did he
unless you
drop her?
try to... Yeah, he drops her.
Nice.
Seamus, you drop 80 feet. Unless you're trying to, like, change your trajectory at all.
I guess I'd try to move towards her. I need to be within range to cast Featherfall, so I'm going to be diving in her direction if it maybe reduces my fall speed or something a little bit, but...
Okay, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check on this one to try to... Yeah, go ahead and for acrobatics to try to position yourself. Okay, I'll let you move 15 feet closer with that. And then... So, where's my Pythagorean calculator? Brain do math. I don't know what my variant is doing. Okay, so you do manage to get 15 feet closer by the end of your dive, and I'm going to say that you drop 55 feet instead of a full... No, that doesn't make sense. You drop 60 feet instead of the full 80. Losing a little bit of overall movement. Sorry, that did not make sense. So you should be at 120 now. So... So the map is to scale. Okay, so that's Seamus's turn. This dragon is under the command of the little gnome that got charmed. But it's just gonna bounce. And the two of them get out of there.
Now, did I hold the fear spell long enough for us to get the water?
Yeah, I'm not going to make them dash because they're not like running away from you guys anymore. So it's just normal movement.
Sounds good.
I'm also 50 feet away from you.
Okay, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so these guys are essentially just going to drop. This guy's going, the dragon, as soon as the fear is undone, go get her! And it's going to, like, tuck its wings in and spear dive, so it's going to dash at gravity speed. So it's going to dash 140 down. And that'll be their turns. Well, I still don't get my doohickey back. But the guy with the claws is basically holding his action until he's within 20 feet of Margot to try to grapple her. And is there anything else I can do? Nope. No, there's not. Okay, Blushwing. What are you guys doing over there? Anything in specific other than wait until Dyer figures out how to pilot the ship?
I'm tempted to be like, let me pilot it. Let me
Oh
in
no.
there.
I just need to get closer to them.
I think I'll go back to the back of the ship, or the front of the ship. Which one is? So we're turning all the way around, right? So we want to
Trying
go to the
to.
front of the ship. Question.
Yeah, so,
So
the back of
the
the ship and the front of the ship are about to do-si-do, depending on how successful Dyer's piloting is.
Do you want to go to the front? I'll go to the front of the
Whoops.
ship. You want? I think we should go to the front. I'm going to the front of the ship. Do you think this Tierman could maybe try to fix the console?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, the console that she was that just for
Yeah.
controlling the ribbons at the back of the ship, or is there another console for the ribbons at the front of the ship?
Yeah. Do you have?
There's
another...
several consoles. Essentially, there's essentially 6 in total, kind of like one at the very nose of the ship, one at the very back of the ship, and then 4 in between.
Okay,
She's
maybe.
one at the nose of the ship then.
No, yeah. We're all going to the nose of the ship, and we're like, come on, Dyer. Oh, is this ship balanced? I guess we're gonna find out how well balanced it is, right? I
Yeah.
remember
So,
something being mentioned about it last session.
well, you guys installed Dro's core, which helped it with like weight stability against like outside forces.
Okay.
Okay, so if you guys are not doing anything specific, I'm going to give a new sleight of hand check. This is still a disadvantage for Dyer.
Dyer did so much better.
18.
Okay, 18. Okay, sorry. And he, like, basically, he readjusts how he's doing it. It's much more gentle with it, and he's able to use the movement speed for the ship for this turn to flip it around. So you guys are now, the nose is now facing that way, but it takes some time to do it. I'm going to say it's half its movement speed, so I'm going to move all of you 30 feet over.
Yeah, and then I was gonna have Yaslin go to the ship.
6. So you guys are that far away now.
So Yaslin would be on whichever side is the nose.
Okay. Next up is this guy. Son of a... He finally lands in the water. And disappears for a minute. Okay. We are back up at the top. And as far as my guy knows, he's just going home. So he's got nothing going on. And it's not his... He doesn't get to move because he's waiting for his steed. Margot... and Kiki, feel free to play Tierman if you feel like it right now.
Okay.
When it's back... so based on that, do you want to do anything back on the ship when it was the ship's turn? Because Margot is just fully unconscious right now.
No, that's why I was saying she's just gonna go to the front of the ship to that control panel.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay, so
I fall, what,
Margot,
80 feet now?
You fall... Yep, you fall 80, so 10 more. So you're a little bit further down from Seamus. And that should be an accurate representation of... Yep, because...
And just to be clear, so she fell 80 feet this round, so 90 feet next round.
Yep. That's correct. Okay, and Seamus, she does pass within, 25 feet of you at some point during that fall.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, as fine as falling out of an airplane is. Or a ship.
Yep.
Aircraft.
Okay, so Seamus, your turn. What are you doing, if anything?
I'm also falling.
Okay, just continuing to fall.
I think so. I'm hoping that that the dragon can't dash to get her. I think it might be able to, but I'm gonna basically wait until she's falling past me on the next round, and then I'll cast Featherfall on the both of us.
She has fallen past you. The numbers you guys are at and the placement on the map is accurate. So basically this bottom row down here, that represents like the shoreline or like the water line. So Margot is 90 feet away, 95 feet away from it, and you are 120 feet away from
She'll
it.
hit water next.
Right, but I'm falling this round, right? I need to drop 70 or 80 feet right now.
Oh, yeah. So you're dropping 80, which is going to put you at...
I see what you're doing.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Seamus drops 90 this round because Margot got picked up at one point, and Seamus did not. She was on the dragon. So Seamus is 30 feet away from the water at this point.
He's waiting till the
Oh.
very last moment to cast it, I see.
So Margot actually... How many times have you fallen, Seamus?
This
Is that
is
your
round
first?
2, so twice.
Right, but we also had a round on the other map. So I think this is your third time falling. But Margot's fall velocity reset, so she only dropped 70 last round.
I think it still is okay. She's gonna drop 80, right?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna drop 80 soon, so she'll be 15 away from the water.
So I should go up 20 feet from where I'm at?
Nope. Because I only dropped you 80 on that last round, I think.
Yeah, cut it real
Not
close.
90.
Yeah.
So I think you are where you're supposed to be.
Oh my god.
Yep. I think everybody's
so
where they're
stressful.
supposed to be.
Wait, is this where
I know,
it
right?
impacts water down here? Off
Yes,
the
the
map?
Mhm.
bottom row. The bottom row. Well, actually, like the bottom row is 5 feet above water. The end of the map is water.
Okay, so
I'm going
The
off
end of
the
edge,
the
not
elevation
the
is a,
image.
we are 30 feet above the water right now and 105 feet above the water, right? Those are the
Correct.
numbers. Right. Okay.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I gotta find out that the altimeter was set like 5 feet, higher or whatever, and yeah.
Okay, so what was the starting point at which I told everybody they were dropping? Was it 180 feet, I think?
I thought it was 240.
It's like 220. I think it was
That's right. No,
240.
it was 240, and I said the bottom of the ship was 200.
200, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. Jeez.
Math.
this is what happens when you throw
I know,
something.
I'm figuring out the damage that dude took as he fell into the water.
He just yeah. Just-
Okay, so watch this.
He just empties out basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chum. Instant chum.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
200
see.
feet.
So this is with my accelerating damage
Oh god.
formula.
He's fish food.
You all might be fish.
Oh my, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, Yaslin could survive that.
No one else could.
Yep.
You can
so
survive
that's
that?
so he dropped 200 feet. About. We're like 220. And then it accelerates. So at 3d6, it's no bonuses. At 60, if you go above 3d6. Oh, sorry. Nope, that's not quite right. Okay, so I'm gonna redo this, but I'm gonna. So he dropped from about 220 feet. Oh no, that's correct. No, this is it. Which should be a little bit higher. There we go. Yeah.
Yaslin could still survive that.
Yeah. So this is the map. This is the way that I do it. You guys can see. No.
Right.
No.
But basically, like, every time, like, not only does the number of dice increase, but the amount that you add on to it increases. So right now he dropped 220 feet, so that's 22d6. And each of those dice also gets a +6. That's my accelerated math formula. Oh, actually, it should have been this. There we go.
Wait,
So-
Yaslin,
I mean-
Yaslin takes 99 from that.
Mm-hmm.
Take half.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, that dude falls. Just like every bone in his body cracks on the ground, and he be super dead.
I mean, Yaslin as she is right now would not survive that. But
Mhm.
At full health.
full
you
health
would.
Yaslin would survive it. She'd be very, very hurt, but alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see. That guy had his turn. We're at the. Why did I do that guy's turn?
we're on my turn. You were just like checking the math because Margot's math had been readjusted because she
Oh, yeah,
taught in
yeah.
the air one time, and yeah, we're trying to figure out where.
That's
We
right.
went down
where
a
she-
math
where
rabbit
she-
hole.
Yeah.
Funny how often that happens here. Okay, these guys, they're just moving 60 feet ahead, so they're off the map at this point. Just continuing to do their thing. Junkyard Dragon. Okay, they are accelerating at the speed of gravity, so this is an 80-foot dash. So this is they can dash 160.
Oh, yeah, they can absolutely get me.
Yep.
He's got to make the catch, baby.
Yeah, he's got to make the catch. For sure. Ooh, I'm controlling this kind of oddly. Okay, so he's holding his action to do a grasp at Margot's body. And he's got spider climb. So he's literally just like clicked into his beast. So he's got fairly stable footing. So I'm not really going to give him disadvantage here or anything.
With no dex, though.
But no dex bonus. That is a successful
means it beats
grab
it.
on Margot's unconsciousness.
I think it's weird to start removing armor on those. That's me.
Yeah, it just...
I've just never seen you remove the armor from somebody before for that.
Even with the speed that they're going, because wouldn't she be flailing?
Well, she's flapping
Like-
and everything. But... Mhm. This is also a melee attack against an unconscious creature, so it would be an advantage. But I don't normally attack unconscious things, which is
Lies.
So-
You did that to Kevis.
Oh,
I said I don't normally. That was the campaign from like a year ago.
that was a while ago. That one doesn't count.
Uh-huh.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
If it makes it, it makes it. We tried. We threw everything
Well,
at
because
it.
it's technically not removing my armor. My armor brings me to 13. It's the dexterity bonus that's removed, which I could see.
She can't.
Yeah,
dodge
because
or
dexterity is how well can you dodge wearing light armor, and how well
Which I
can
agree with that.
an
Makes
unconscious
sense.
body dodge.
I mean, wouldn't it attack be at advantage because she is unconscious? So she.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just did it as a straight roll because like he's got spider climb. So this is a weird thing. He's got spider climb, but so it is tough to like dive down, but she's unconscious. So
Hey, some of your
Um,
lines again.
I'm gonna give it
Once per long rest.
to him. So he's got it. So how far down did they drop for that? That was 90. Oh, well, he technically didn't have to go that far. Anyways, I'm just gonna
he
move
has to
everything
arrest
down.
his movement, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna move everything down a little bit further, and then he has. If you guys want me to do the math here, I can. He has something. He dives down, they get her, and they start to arc away. Does a certain distance or anything make a difference for you, Seamus?
At 60 feet, I could still try to cast Suggestion one more time on this rider.
Okay.
I'd have to drop concentration on the other one, but that's fine because they're out of the picture for a moment.
All right, I will give you the chance. So let's go. Margot's supposed to be at 105, so wherever that is. Margot's there. I come down and he was saving his action for when Margot's within 20 feet of him. So Margot is successfully grappled. I'm going to do an athletics check on the bird to see how quickly it can redirect its movement. Badly. So I'm going to say the last quarter of its overall movement is where it actually gets out. So it was supposed to be 160. Okay, so the last 40 feet. So about 120. And then... There we go. So it's gonna... Thank you for
Is it
marking
half
that.
movement once it picks me up?
Yep, and I took that into account.
Okay.
What was I down one more? Thank you. Okay, and then Margot's still...
Hanging
I'm kind of
below
imagining
them.
this, like, they grab him and then they're like, where is Margot as far as, like, the tentacle and, like, getting, like, flopped around?
Not happy. Well, she doesn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Imagine her
the-
burnt skin's like sloughing off. It's great.
I'm sure the, like, misty sea air is lovely for that.
Feels great.
Okay. So right about there. And that was his held action as it dropped. This guy still can't get his recharge ability back, which kind of makes sense. I want to do like a brain-based patient defense, but I don't have anything like that. So he's just gonna he's gonna use his turn to reel Margot in and kind of try to hold on to her. And he's got one of his claws like ready to go if like something comes at him. Okay. Blushwing. So you guys are up.
Far as he can get that ship.
Pretty much.
Yeah, get that shit moving, Dyer. And then I guess we're gonna get these tentacle ribbons. I don't know why I call them tentacles. They're not tentacles. My apologies. These ribbons.
Oh, sorry. This is at disadvantage because he's still new.
Oh no!
Are we just skydiving, nosedive?
Oh,
This is horrible.
this
Dyer,
is such a nightmare.
driving this thing.
All the I mean, Seamus has been hero moding it and gave you guys a chance to like redeem all of this. But as
We should have asked to play Dyer.
you guys
Actually,
could still like make this happen, but they're getting a lot of distance on you. Okay, so Dyer does manage to get the boat around, but and like he's too rough on like the controls to like make it go down, and instead of like going down at an angle, it's basically a full-on nosedive. You guys
Hey, we're going to
You
die.
you guys drop oh gosh.
Pinkerton. Whatever your name is. Tierman.
You guys Bob brain math. Okay, you guys drop 140 feet like
Oh,
right down.
my.
No, that's not. No, you guys drop 70 feet straight down because it's a one fall round. So you guys are at 110. So wherever 110 would be, you guys are there. Somebody please mark that. Thank you.
That's all of our things there.
And did I measure that from? Okay, is that from the top or is that from the bottom? It's from the middle. Okay. And everybody, please give me a dex saving throw that's on this ship.
Do I have advantage on this because this is this something I can see us?
I don't trust my
freaking-
virtual dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry guys, Dyer has decent dex, like, sleight of hand, it's a +6, but I keep rolling
Yeah, I
ones.
was like, no. Digging my toes.
And if somebody
into-
wants to roll for Dyer instead of me, like, feel free.
I mean, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a shot. I've already burned my one now.
20,
Mhm.
28 for
Don't say that.
Okay, Kierman lifts off and is like, she's in the air.
Can I grab her? Can I try to grab her?
With the 16, yeah, sure. You like jump up and like grab her like a football that was fumbled through the air. Oh, at first it was a 4, not even a 6. Wait, what the hell? What am I looking at?
I rolled for her because I thought I was playing her, and I think you rolled for her as well.
I did not. So I think you rolled.
I don't know why it rolled twice then.
Okay. Dro, how'd you do?
28. I don't trust these virtual dice
28.
now.
Okay.
We're plummeting.
Dex save from Dyer.
I
Ooh,
still
almost
might be the
19.
safest.
15.
Yeah, somehow you might be the safest because you're not on the
Dyer-
same ship.
Dyer starts like floating up and uses his tail to grab on and kind of pull himself back. Oh, sorry!
Yeah,
Okay.
we almost lost our engineer. You better be sorry.
Okay, so my half gnome is still going. At this point, it's like way off the map. Margot still grappled. Seamus, you see chunks in the water, not too far from you, and it's coming up very fast.
I'm moving myself closer so I can cast a spell, but I'm gonna distance cast suggestion,
Okay.
and I'll yell.
What's the total range you got on that at distance cast? Oh, for 55 feet? Yeah, you got it.
It's 60 feet with distance cast. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just like right in the range. Yeah, so I'll yell out, "You want to grab me too?"
Oh. Okay.
And then, as a reaction, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Featherfall on myself, so I can just. Well, I guess I'll see how this goes before I do that. So I'm gonna cast it.
Okay.
Whew.
Oh. This just got saucy. Guys, I was not. This was the last of the Wibble plot line that I had expected you guys to encounter, at least for some time. And with that one sentence, Seamus just re-upped so much of it. Okay, so Seamus is there. He fails, and you feel the spell connect. He's like, fine. The other one pops and feels it change. You gently float to the ground.
I would do it like right at the last minute, so I would just try to fall like a feather at the last moment, but still like make them think that they need to come get me.
Yeah, sure. I'll set you down to 0, but keep you on the map. Interesting. Okay. So this dude is now charmed. Okay. This dude is no longer charmed. Oh, come on. Take it off. There we go. Recognizing that he's not charmed, he's going to instruct this dragon to come back. And they're going to move They're 120. Oh no, how far off were they? So they're an extra.
They did 2 rounds of dashes away.
They
Well, I
weren't
don't know if
dashing.
they
They
dashed.
went casually. But yeah, they've got an extra 60 feet to get to here. So from here, it's 1 dash. Oops. That's whatever. It's 135 and 140 is where they're at. And because they have to turn around, I'll scooch them up just a little bit. I think that's accurate. $145 and $150, that's what it is. Okay. This dragon
Half speed.
is basically at half speed.
And he's all the way in the water now, isn't he? So that's that full.
Oh yeah,
70
that's
feet down.
actually, Seamus is down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so So yeah, at half speed, it can get right down to, what did I say, here? Or here? Yep, okay. Interesting. So the dragon kind of comes and flaps down in front of him, or above Seamus for a bit. These guys are at least 10 feet or less, or slightly more. So you see him, he's got Margot kind of like behind his back. The dragon's sitting there flapping. It kind of stops. This guy kind of like spider climb leans off the edge. And why would you want to come with us? As he reaches one of his claws down to grapple you, do you resist or no?
Yeah, I would like make it look like I'm bobbing in the water and be like, "Oh, I can't get your hand." Oh gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to scooch this guy. No, he's within range. So he's going to do one. This is just a regular attack. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you're like, oh, my hand, and then he grabs you like basically around the collarbone, just like, and you are grappled. Where's my grapple marker? So both of his claws are occupied now, which is something he is allowed to do. Okay. And as he grabs you, he says that, why would you want to come with us?
I'm not gonna respond to him. I don't know him an answer.
Fair enough. And he turns around and screams upward, Mitra! Get over here! And so next turn, that dragon is at 1/4 speed because it is very laden with passengers. I'm gonna roll. Nah, it's gonna leave it there. You see. Seamus, he does get his generate gadget ability back. And so as he reaches down and grabs you, you see him like take a couple of pieces from his chest and you see kind of like the gnashing teeth, like chittering bomb, like waiting in his hand. Try anything funny and this will eat your face. And I'll drag your body back too. Okay. So now we are over to the Blushwing. Anybody want to roll for Dire? Other than me doing it?
You let me do physical. I don't trust you digital anymore.
I'll do it.
Yeah, just roll a D6 plus, or D20 plus 6.
Alright.
There we
Okay.
go.
He can successfully get it to where he wants to go this time. So the Blushwing, well, you guys are also like free falling. So I'll give you 3/4 of the ship's movement because it was a very high roll. You lose 1/4 of it because of the having to like readjust in the air.
On this turn, can Yaslin go ahead and tie a rope around one of her spears?
Sure.
Cool, awesome. She's gonna be like, listen, I know you were against the idea of throwing me, but just consider the extra reach we would have if we extended me all the way and I threw my spear at them.
How close did this ship move to us?
So I'll let the ship move at the end of the turn, just like everybody is falling.
Okay.
So if you guys have things you want to prep, feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
The ribbons have a 60-foot range, by the way, and they have a +3 to grab.
Okay, so
All good.
a ribbon-
Not doing that at
no,
all.
I'm just thinking if a
Material.
ribbon grabbed me, held me out 60 feet, and then I throw my spear that has a rope attached to it, which has a rope is like
Or-
50 feet.
Or I could cast Vortex Warp and Margot once we get in range and just pop her on the boat again.
You're unconscious though.
I'm playing Tierman right now too.
Oh, you're playing Tyrion. Oh, that would be awesome.
Now we just have to worry about Seamus!
Seamus.
Yeah, but
It's okay.
none of you
Seamus-
guys know any of that.
We
Okay,
don't know
so-
that,
So Blushwing, what do you guys? All right, here let's add you guys all to the initiative at this point. Okay, I'll put Dyer last because he's piloting. And then each of you roll a D6, and whoever gets the highest will get that'll be the order of priority in the bottom 3.
No.
Okay, so Tierman is 0.3. Oh no, Dro that was weird. Dro's looked weird. I thought it was a 1. Okay, and then Yaslin is last.
which is good because Yasmin might do something rash if she went first.
Okay, so Dro, what are you doing? And you can hold an action if there is something that makes sense for you.
Can we see them?
Yeah. Especially because you guys are like nose down. You can see the water line. And just to specify, Seamus is grappled, but he's still 20 feet away. This guy hasn't had any time to like reel you in yet.
These two things would not be beneficial. I have to get within 30 fucking feet. This is so stupid. I really need to save this. Everybody that is on the ship has the possibility of flying off, right? They're not like in a room where they can't.
Dyer's not going anywhere. He's in the helm. But you guys are all
Mean.
ejectable.
So if a creature goes underwater and then shoots back up, say a spell lets them walk on the water, they're not going to splat, right? They're going to go in the water and then come back up.
I believe water walk, like when you're underwater and you cast water walk, I believe it allows you to control your buoyancy essentially.
Right, they have to be in the water first, though.
Uh-huh.
You're just gonna drop into the water and then you're gonna... however many
Well,
feet
my
down
thought
you go,
was
however
if
many
Margot
feet-
splat,
went
splat.
into the water, I could just get her to go back up, so we wouldn't have to worry about her drowning. But
Ah, I see.
is the rule still in effect in regards to touch with my 15-foot reach?
Yeah, as long as your tattoo's still active. Lasts a minute.
I think.
Okay, so this is technically round 4 of this fight. How many rounds did you have it active for in the last map? Before I started doing the weird stuff with Seamus jumping off the ship.
I have no clue.
I want to say that was 3 rounds. I think you got about 18 seconds left on your claw. So you've got 3 rounds left.
Let's be stupid again. No, fuck it. Whatever. I'm gonna hold lay on
That's what I like to
hands.
hear.
I'm gonna hold lay on hands the full 10 points the moment Dro is in range of Margot.
Okay. Interesting.
You better put up a fight. I swear to God, if I
If
get this
that-
heal off.
If
Oh yeah,
that
I have some
doesn't-
fireballs left.
If that doesn't work, you're gonna lose your lay on hands, just like you're holding on to a spell,
It's fine.
because it is a resource that you have to prepare and push out of yourself.
I have cure wounds still.
That's fine.
He took our healer away. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I super did. I did so many mean things to you. Oh, so the Blushwing really doesn't need to be in combat right now. Okay, so Tieman's turn.
Holding Vortex Warp until we're within range.
Vortex Warp for zapping Margot out.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
And what's the
90
range? 90 feet, okay. Okay, Yaslin.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is Yaslin doing?
Gosh. Can I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold my spear, and if they get into range of my spear, I want to spear the dragon.
Okay, sounds good.
I want to like dig it in real good, so it it's gonna be a Tarzan moment.
Okay,
Ah,
so
or I'm gonna try to
You-
reel it back in.
okay, so I said you got 3/4 movement, so you drop 40 feet. Nope, you drop 30 feet down. 1, 2, 6.
I got the correct term
Um,
is a javelin, not a spear. here. It's a javelin.
Okay, so everybody is 70 feet from the bottom, and now you've got, if Dyer is dashing the ship, you have come on, brain. Got 90 feet more to move the ship.
I'll be within range.
Okay.
Move it closer, yeah. Where are we measuring
so-
the front bow of the ship?
From this, we're doing this one.
Okay.
I'm moving everything from there.
Yeah, I need like 10 feet more. We
Okay.
have 90 feet left.
So you guys are going straight towards Margot.
And
that right?
Seamus? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think-
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far are you guys going? Because the closer you get to the water, the more chance you have of crashing the ship into the ocean too.
We could also just go above them,
Yeah,
right?
could we do it like right here? Maybe like right here?
Sure, I won't. Let me see. You guys have about 90.
Is that
Okay, so you
trigger?
guys all bamf to there. Okay, so Margot, throw your Dro,
So
you're not gonna
vortex
be
warp
close
on
enough for you.
Margot.
Yep, and
He will be once
Is
he
it-
pops on the deck next to him.
My question is, what
But-
triggers first?
order of turns. So Dro lost his lay on hands
That's fine.
because he was the first one.
I thought when you held an action, like if I hold an action for something to happen and someone else held an action for
Oh,
something
yeah,
else
yeah.
to happen, it has nothing to do with the order of turns.
No, you're right, because it's not the beginning of Dro's next turn
Mhm.
yet, so that action is still held the whole time. So, let me just review Vortex Warp. I should not have put that in your spell book this morning.
He's gonna be
I
staring
saw
down.
that, I was like, yes, let's
He's gonna
go!
be staring down at Margot's body, and all of a sudden, just disappear.
As far as Margot knows, she never left the ship, though.
One hell of a nap, Margot.
Serious.
The only thing that's questionable is the you magically twist space around another target creature you can see with the range. Target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. They can choose to fail. Margot can't choose anything at the moment, so does she have to
Just
roll a con
automatically
save?
fail?
Yeah, like unconscious means you automatically fail Dex and
Like Dex and Strength checks, yeah.
saves, that's for sure. Con saves, that's different. Because you could still like resist a poison effect.
But that's more your body's natural reaction versus your conscious mind.
Right. And the question is Margot's body naturally opposed to being teleported?
She doesn't know personal boundaries, so.
She doesn't know personal boundaries. This is true.
It was up!
Okay. Go away.
That just seems so weird to me.
So it's is it concentration on you not being teleported?
There's a Constitution saving throw.
And if you,
And if you succeed, I
succeed,
feel like
you
you would have
you
to be
resist the
resisting
teleportation.
it. But I feel like
Yeah,
you'd have to be
like-
actually trying to resist it.
It
It's worded really weirdly.
is, which is why I'm okay, so not that this is the exact same thing, but Dimension Door let me see. Wait, where did that come from? Okay, Jeremy Crawford. Only a willing creature can travel with you via dimension door. You can't give consent when you're unconscious. So that's
God damn,
dimension
Jeremy
door,
Crawford.
which is a different spell.
Hmm.
Ah,
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. If DM
I'm not
Ruins roll a con save, I'll roll a con save.
yeah, I'm not opposed to this happening. I just want to like get the ducks up in a row or in a line before I rule on it. Okay. But this is different than consent. This is a willing fail. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. This is not about Margot. This is about Tierman's perception to properly target Margot as she is currently wrapped up in a claw next to a dude on top of a dragon. So this is her pinpoint eyesight to be able to precisely target Margot properly. So give me a perception check, Tierman.
Hmm.
You got this, Tierman.
Why is it all advantage?
It's because of a reason. What is it?
Oh, careful crafter. I see, but this is
Yeah,
not
it's-
careful crafting. This is
It's any
change
skill
normal
that is
roll.
related to crafting gets advantage. Okay,
Oh
hold
my
on a
fucking
sec.
god.
because I was about to tell you something.
Oh.
Okay, the one thing that I will say is that you can do this at advantage because Tierman has a ring of X-ray vision that she can pop to help see through different things.
All right,
So
let's roll again.
Go ahead and roll it one more time. Final chance.
Oh,
Oh, it almost sat on that 3.
oh,
Oh god.
oh, forgetting. Look at that go.
Okay. Margot successfully pops out of there and up onto the deck, unconscious and not dead.
10 hit points immediately then.
Thank
She's
you.
within range of Dro.
Okay.
Very confused, but then turns into.
And
And Yaslin throws her spear.
it's a javelin.
Javelin.
Spear, sorry. Where is
What's the range?
It's so it's a 30-foot to 120.
Okay, so this is a disadvantage throw.
That's okay. Let me find it. Oh. Yeah.
That'll hit.
I'm fishing for dragons today, boys. Cool. And then so I've got it hooked with this.
You gotta do damage first.
Oh yes, I do need to do damage first. You are right about that.
Okay, 7 points of piercing. Okay. You throw it, and sure, it's not exactly grappled because you haven't taken the time to like pull the line taut yet.
Yeah.
But you have that option essentially on your next round.
Awesome.
Okay, and then Dyer already went. Okay. So my turn, back up at the top. So Margot is awake. And Margot, you come back to health on top of the ship. Still prone. Still laying down. Let me see, my turn. And he sees all this happen. Hmm.
Didn't mean to do that.
I was like, what? Marco, why are you going back?
You clicked the wrong thing.
We just got you. You already want to jump back down.
Hmm. Uh,
Don't worry about it.
It's just gonna walk
Concern.
into an explosion is what's gonna happen.
okay. Deetra is going to hold her action. Margot, you are up.
Okay. Deetra did not move, so I'm gonna. How far away are you? Just gonna move a little closer to them. Come on. On the ship. I can't move on the ship. I'm just moving on the ship so I'm like more equally distributed. Now I'm stuck behind the
Okay.
ship. God damn it. Alright. Because I'm just trying to move basically to the other side of the ship so I'm closer to both of the groups.
Okay.
Baddies.
That's
I like that.
so that's quite a bit of distance. That's
Well, I only needed to
100
move
and-
10 feet.
Okay, it's 120 feet nose to port something ship nose to butt
Front to back.
front to back.
Aren't we at the front already though? Isn't we
Yeah,
at
you guys are
I
at the
only
front,
needed to move
so-
5 feet.
Yeah, so Margo, you've got
think
15
I
feet of
only
movement
need-
to work with.
Stay away from the ledge.
Okay. Only
So you
needed to
beat the
move
sucker
5
up,
feet,
Margo.
actually. Come on. Yeah,
And Margo,
I actually
you
probably
have-
didn't need to move that much.
Margo, I'll say as you wake up and begin to move, your chest hurts like mad. Like something ripped through your breastplate. And I mean like your literal bone breastplate is part of your anatomy. And then got stitched back together roughly.
Okay. I'm gonna take a second, look around.
Oh, and you are
Focus.
at 10 HP, not full health.
On Deetra. I think I can hit him at this range. Yeah, I have 150 feet. I'm going to cast a ball.
Okay.
Oh shit. So I have to cast it at 4th level. That means I can't quicken a spell then, or I can just quicken a second or first
You-
level spell because I don't have any 3rd level spell slots left.
You cannot quicken this one because it's a 3rd level spell at its minimum, and then to bump it to a 4th
Mhm.
level.
Not this one. I'm
outweighs-
saying to like do a different spell. I could quicken a different spell at
Oh,
first
you
or
can
second
quicken a
level.
different.
Okay, so I'm gonna first cast Fireball at 4th level. Did not target them. There we go.
Hold on a second.
It did not pick them both. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have
Okay.
150 foot range.
Yeah, that'll do just fine.
hole.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, his dragon's
Oh.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then Quicken spell. Margot's not happy. Fuck, that's only 30 feet. But that's not. Let's quicken some Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because I got
So the
that
fireball
now.
goes out, just destroys the dragon. And you see Tixie, you see Deetra just begin to plummet out of the sky. Toasty.
Margot
Oh,
Eldritch
God.
Blast?
Yeah.
And Margot, this is the first time for this. What is your
Mhm.
Eldritch Blast, which is given to you by your new patron, look like?
I think it looks like a combination of that like sickening orangish red fire that was kind of burning in the tree with the lightning streaking around it.
Nice. Just slamming into him.
Out of curiosity,
That does hit.
would Dro have any idea?
About what?
Echo?
I think there's been several
No,
strong hints.
because of
Oh.
Echo, though.
About what?
A warlock kind of thing all of a sudden.
Oh, you know that spell belongs to, like, warlocks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. So go ahead and deal your damage, because you do hit him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that wasn't great.
Okay, 2. You just kind of get him across the face. Okay,
Yeah. That was fun, guys.
okay. Seamus, you are up. Currently grappled.
So take an action to try to break that grapple.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna hold my action. Well, am I? Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm gonna hold my action until they pull me closer.
Okay. Alright. It's my dragon's turn. And he is going to dash the hell out of there.
Oh shit.
Half speed.
Half
yep,
speed,
you're
right?
Half speed.
How does that work if I'm
Is he
Oh, this is
not?
gonna This is going to be a contested strength check.
Are they not trying to pull me up?
No, they are. Well, that's on the gnome's turn, not on dragon's
I got
turn.
it. Okay.
So as it dashes away, how long is your rope, Yaslin?
50 feet?
50 feet. Okay, so they get to here, which is 30 feet. So this is one of its movements. Nope, actually they're... Let me see. Okay, Yaslin, your rage has faded unless you have
Yes, it has.
specifically re-upped it.
I did not state it during my turn, so I have not.
Yep. So, I don't know. This is a 50-50 choice on my end, so give me a sec. Skull, he does option A. The other one, he does option B. Okay, so option A, he goes, and before the line even gets taut, says, "Burn that rope!" And the dragon turns its head and uses its fire breath on the rope itself.
Oh, there goes a spear or a javelin, and my rope.
So that'll be...
Oh yeah, that rope is burnt.
Yeah, that rope burns away, and they get the full distance away, but there's no dash from the dragon this round because of it.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me to buy magical rope next time.
Okay. This guy who has Seamus in his claw. You asked me to bring you along. You didn't say you had to be awake. And he throws the gizmo down at Seamus.
Oh.
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 Oh. Oh my god.
Okay. So Seamus is...
Can you explain what just happened there?
He made that like chattering like teeth bomb last time and warned you about it, and then he threw it down at you, and it's a dex save. And as it bites you, and like the teeth spread around you and kind of just like hold your body in, and so it does a lot of damage, and you are incapacitated until the start of his next turn.
What?
That's one of his abilities. It's the same thing that he used on Margot back on the ship. And then he's going to use the second portion of his multi-attack. Seamus cannot take actions or reactions. He's going to use the second portion of his multi-attack to try to knock Seamus out. For just the clockwork claw. So he's got you already, he's just going to try to like clamp down. Okay. And now Seamus is unconscious.
I'm the one who built a new character, not him. Leave him alone.
Right? So Seamus's limp body is now like being dragged along, like the toes of his boots are like skipping along the surface of the water.
I'm going to use a feature called Strength of the Grave. I've never used it before. When damage reduces me to 0 HP, you can make a charisma saving throw, DC 5 plus the damage taken. On a success, I instead drop to 1 HP.
DC 5, so it's 5 plus the damage, so you need an 18 or above.
Okay.
You got that.
On a charisma saving throw.
No joy on this one.
You have that inspiration point, don't you?
I do have
You
inspiration.
do.
You do have inspiration.
For swan diving off the ship.
Let me just
Mhm.
little nudge. Oh my
Nice.
Okay, Seamus. Describe in game how that happens.
I like to think that they just, shred me, rip me up, knock me unconscious. They can see that I'm dead and I've stopped breathing. And my eyes open up again. Just to be creepy.
Okay. 1 second. There we go. Was not expecting to pull this. From in the cloak that is like beneath Seamus, like drifting off of his body. There's a small shadow on top of the water as it's going along. And Seamus, as you start to pass out and your head lolls forward, you look into that shadow and a pair of slit thin red eyes stare back at you. They're not your hounds. Is that all you've got, boy? And just that much is enough to kind of like snap you back. Okay, so Seamus is not unconscious. You are still incapacitated. You cannot take actions or reactions until the beginning of my guy's next round. But also give me 2 concentration checks for your spell. You don't automatically lose it for falling unconscious because you didn't fall unconscious, but I did smack you twice. Okay, so the first one is the big one. Oh, man.
16 and 17?
16 and 17. The first one I hit you for 31. You needed a 15 or above. So you got it, and the second one was weaker, and you got it. So you're still concentrating on that spell that says, bring me with you!
I'm not even sure I want to be concentrating. Yeah, I'm not sure if I still want to do this.
If you want to drop concentration, you're welcome to. Also, this is definitely getting into the territory where he may decide this is a counterproductive to survival move, and that could disqualify the spell. But we'll see what's going on.
I'm gonna keep concentrating on it just for the practice.
Sure. Drow.
How far can the ribbons reach?
60 feet. I don't think I have a good incapacitated symbol, so I'm going to put you as restrained instead, just so we remember next time. I was definitely not expecting this combat to take all session, guys.
Yeah, you said an hour.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like an hour. I thought either I was going to kill Margot and then
insane.
bounce, or you guys were going to kick my ass real fast. I didn't expect this.
I shouldn't have held that
Chaos.
action.
Okay, Drew.
I was getting greedy.
Look over at Tierman and point at the ribbons. Get me close to them. Hoping.
What? I get... And she's very... She's like, you want me to throw you?
Throw me!
No, just get me close, within 15 feet of it.
Okay, so you want me to...
back.
Whatever. And she she uses ribbons to grab both Yaslin and Dro. And she's just sticking them out in front of the
This is
ship.
about right. The
You
moment...
people make no sense. Also, you're helping me fix this ship.
Yeah.
So Dro's holding your action. Okay, so Dro, you said within 15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 feet of the dragon? You didn't specify, so she's just putting you kind of
Of
close.
him. I said him.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go for it. That'll hit. Okay.
Wait
Take him down.
Wait a minute. Subtract 6. I don't know what. Because it should be cold and force and the slashing. So 13.
13 total.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've still got some left.
Why can't I do anything? Hello?
Okay. And that'll be your turn because that was your held action. Because you had to wait until Tierman's turn for her to move you.
Actually, he's desperate, so he's gonna pump a smite into that.
Okay. No reason why you can't do smite on a held action. Because smite is basically do it whenever you freaking feel like it.
Make sure I get this one right. 2d8. 7.
Okay.
Additional 7.
He's out. Describe the kill.
I think Dro, with the intention of only him on the ribbon, looking over and seeing Yaslin just shaking his head, turn,
Like, throw me.
and I think back swipe through the head into the arm that has Seamus as a clean cut.
Mm-hmm.
And just very quickly, while just looking at Yaslin, slightly disappointed, but knew this was gonna happen.
Throw me at the dragon. Throw me at the dragon.
Okay. And the gnome, like, focusing on Seamus and turning around, about to say something, looking like he's like getting something else off his body, like ready to throw it, and just you see his body kind of like lurch forward a little bit and like land on its knees and fall off the dragon into the water, and the head falls off the dragon in the opposite direction. And it's gone. And Yaslin, your turn.
Oh yeah. I kind of wanted to jump on the dragon. I think I could get these vines to let me go so I can jump on.
You did not communicate that, unfortunately.
Just
Dang.
holding
Can I
there.
I'll just be like, huh? I could throw a spear. Good job. Nah, I'll stay here.
Okay. The ship gets to move. Intention for the ship to move, guys? You're just kind of trying to come down and pick up stragglers?
I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna try to pick up Seamus.
Okay. Easy enough. Okay. And you hear Vitra call out, "Touch me!" And you see them cast Dimension Door for their second time. And they vanish. and you guys have no visibility on them.
Did they vanish and hop on the dragon from there? And then they both vanished again?
They did not. You just see Deetra vanish from the sky.
What's the dragon to catch him?
Could I tell Tierman to put me on this dragon?
Good.
So that's Deetra's turn. Yeah, you can shout it.
Yeah,
So,
can you get me
Margot.
on this dragon when it's on your turn?
Yeah, so Margot, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are out of range. Let's do my last fireball.
Oh, you're gonna not the dragon I want.
Yeah, she's pissed. We're
Thank God your turn's towards the end.
Yeah, very small chance this thing lives.
Oof.
Ooh, that was
Oof.
the.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
it's not.
What's the chance she
There goes
dimension
that
door to
chance.
the dragon?
Seamus, it is now raining dragon parts. And you are so barely conscious, you're not even sure if you're seeing what's real or if you're hallucinating. And that dragon is gone.
Ah, we could have had a cool dragon.
No.
That's it. I don't have any bonus actions, really.
And Tierman's like, you sure you want me to get you on that?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Rose just turned around shaking his head no.
Okay. So for ease of use, let's get you guys back on the ship. Go ahead and place yourselves
Thank God.
wherever you feel like.
I assume I got like luggage picked back up then.
Mm-hmm. The combat is over. Oh yeah, that guy that you knocked out, he's dead.
He fall when we plummet.
Yeah, he plummeted and he's just like, "Ah." And then at some point he went and smashed into the water too.
I forgot about him.
He was definitely not tied down, so he's dead. There's still some chunks of junkyard chimera chilling around.
There you go, Tierman.
Blushwing is no longer on fire. Combat is over. Reset the music.
That was exciting.
So you guys,
That was a close one. Nobody else is on the ship, right? Can you look around?
That's yeah, because didn't that one mechanical one just disappear?
My eyesight dropped when I went unconscious. I don't know if we ever decided if that happens.
I think it does. I don't
Yeah.
remember if we decided that either way. With the amount of times that you've gone unconscious, I'm sure we've covered that at some point.
I think it does. I think the last time we decided it does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys get back on the ship. You're beat to shit for several of you. And Tierman just kind of comes over and like plops down against a railing. Well, that's one hell of a way to send off a New ship. Damn, she's gonna need a lot of repairs though. Damn it.
Like with our track record, we're gonna be racking up quite a repair bill.
And you're... For some reason, I want to blame all you for that.
No, that wasn't on us. That was on...
No, but you're right. That had nothing to do with you. I mean, halfway through, apparently it did.
Can I roll perception?
And
Still
like,
concerned.
you! What the... What was that? As she points at Margot.
Oh my
And you!
God.
Did you stick your tail in my ship?
I don't know where that hole came from.
Thanks.
I think I need some rest.
You don't say.
Yeah, I think we all do.
She's just gonna start walking to the cabin area.
Dro's just looking around. Still concerned
Is there
about
anything
one.
else?
A stowaway.
Is there anything else you guys are doing right now? So, Margot, you said you go to the rest area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dro, you're whatting?
Perception, because that one disappeared and bam, like Dro's seen her do before, and she never reappeared.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, give me a perception check.
Guidance as well.
Can Tierman take a look around too? She's got them X-ray.
Let's
It's
see.
also
how
her
long
ship.
does
She
that
probably knows it
last?
better.
Yeah. How long does that last? Lasts for 1 minute. So that's come and gone. She can try to use it again, but it'll give her a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want that.
I
for
wouldn't
first.
want our pilot to have exhaustion.
Our mechanic to repair the ship.
I don't
Mhm.
know if that's...
Okay. So do you guys want to do a look around?
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay, who's who's leading it, and you can roll at advantage. This will be an investigation check.
I would like to help investigate.
Okay.
I'm not the greatest.
I'm not
investigator.
either.
Wait, if
I'm the greatest at investigation.
right,
Yeah.
you're also like licking hell's door right now. So if Seamus is the one that leads it, I'm gonna increase the DC because he's like about 2 dandelion fluffs away from dying.
I mean,
What if I give him health?
I've got
Oh, that's fine.
like not a horrible, but not great.
Dro's gonna throw you a potion of healing and use cure wounds on you. So what's me?
Give me them healing dice.
I could give you some rations.
Alright, where is this spell?
So who's rolling?
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna roll.
if Seamus heals up a bit, then I won't give it. I won't increase the DC.
There it is. And then I
That's
gave
not-
him a potion of healing.
No, he's just wrecked.
All right, Seamus, go ahead and give your investigation.
What's a potion of healing? Like
2d6
1d.
plus 2.
2d4 plus 4.
No, I think it's
Or
2d4 plus
it's
4.
2d4, not 2d6, sorry. Yeah. Ooh, that wasn't bad at all.
Nope, 2d4 plus 2. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So 5 regained for the potion.
Got it. Back up to 11.
Oh,
Went from
God.
last breath to wreck to now near death.
Yeah, I was at 1 point. So yeah, investigation. Will you accept a 26?
God.
I'm really good at this.
Okay. Seamus, yeah, with Tierman kind of guiding you around, using your eyes and her knowledge of the ship, you guys feel pretty confident that you are alone.
Now I want to know where that thing bounced, right?
They just
It either
get
tried
caught
to-
and then just woof.
We didn't notice a splash in the water around us if it tried to like hit on the dragon, or I guess it could have just been evaporated with the dragon. But like,
I hope it bammed right when the fireball went off.
Sure. Just for kicks, the DC would be incredibly high. Not Margot, because she was focused down. Oh, okay. Not Dyer. He's flying the ship. She was controlling. I don't know. If you wanted to like backtrack, try to like get a perception check on like where that guy went. Go ahead and roll that. Seamus, I'll give yours a disadvantage because you were at 1 health.
I would have been if we were still on the being held by the ribbons, I would have still been shifted.
Yep, that's true. So advantage for Yaslin.
I didn't see shit.
I don't know if that's high enough though.
22. No, you don't know.
No. My eyes are pretty good, but she just freaking vanished.
I'm just gonna believe she got caught in the fireball. That would be a bittersweet moment. She knocked Margot down. Margot obliterated her.
Or there's something up in the
That's yeah. I don't want to use
That's
actual
my
logic.
concern.
like there's something in those clouds.
Or they bamped into the water and then we're swimming up, waiting for the dragon to come get them.
One of the two.
they had spider
They
climb,
went-
so they could have just bamped like onto the bottom of the ship or
Wait,
something, and
could
we just
that
didn't
one?
see him.
That one spider climb.
No,
too?
that one didn't have spider climb. Doc Ock had
Mm-mm.
spider climb.
Oh god.
That one had the
But-
true vision or whatever.
Yep.
And Dimension Door is 500 feet, so they could have gone a long way.
They
Unless-
could have
yeah,
gone
that is-
down, or I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't have gone down, but going up wouldn't have.
But why not on the ship? Because we were
Right.
playing range.
Unless there was another ship or something that would have been like more friendlier or something. But
I think there's something in those clouds.
Oh, there's probably a lot of stuff.
Aren't we looking for like weird
Yep.
feather
Yep.
things?
Feather
They're
griffins
in
or
the
something.
clouds.
Silk griffins.
Silk
Oh,
Griffin, yeah.
By the way, weren't we looking for?
Mm.
Those would be above the
Yeah.
cloud.
And as you guys are kind of like talking, you do notice like, oh, Silk Griffins. You look up and like the wings are damaged. There's like burn holes in them, and like there's burn marks, and there's a pocket where Margot's thorns just wrecked, and like there's dents and cracks in the tile where like a chimera, a mechanical chimera, dropped to the ground. Tierman's looking over at her ship like,
Sorry.
and that is where we will end for tonight.